Hello, hello, hello. So this stream is going to be... shh. Relax. This is going to be kind of short. I have a doctor's appointment later today. In like 2 hours. So there's not going to be a whole lot of things happening. But we do have two things. We have two things on the docket, as it were. I should really start doing things before starting to stream. I keep forgetting to open Streamlabs, like, every time. Which means I can't see chat. Oh, fuck. But yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna make some assets. Be chill. Chill stream today. I'll probably stream again later. But it'll be later in the day. So, yeah. Pretty much. That is what we got going on right now. So we're gonna make some shit. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. More or less. But yeah, so chill, short stream today. That's what we got going on. So I'm gonna, first things first, I should actually open the file. So this is part of what we made last time. This is a desk. Did it not? Ooh. I made more shit than just a desk. I guess it didn't save. That's unfortunate. I made a chalkboard as well. Bummer. Well, we have a desk. Or was that in the entities? Oh, that's the eyeball. The eyeball's in there. So I guess we'll remake a desk. It's not like it was that hard. We started off with just a plane. Rotate that on the y-axis by 90 degrees. Cowabunga. Go into edit mode. Grab these vertices. These should go up by a meter. And this is pretty much what it is. More or less. We do an inset. We inset a little more. That's pretty much. You know, that's. There you go. There's our whiteboard. Now all we gotta do, it's very simple. Alright. We take this, we add a modifier. We generate, we solidify. We adjust thickness to appropriate levels. We want our chalkboard to be appropriately thick. In a semi-cartoony kind of way. Alright, so we did that. Fantastic. And now our job is also very easy. Go back to Edge, get our UV thingy-majig, and we just cut that out. The rest of it will be, you know, fine. More, actually, you know what we should do before that? We should actually apply our modifier. So that way it's, you know, the geometry is actually there. Anyway, so we're gonna go here, UV flow and wrap. I don't know what that is or does. This is easy. This goes, I think, probably like that. She actually, you know, oh, this showing our texture. Oh, we don't have any, actually. That's, haha. Um, that's fun. New, based on image. The image being UV. Very cool, very sick. You're back. Welcome, Neon. How you doing? And Ace covering. Face covering. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor later today in like 2 hours. And I took a shower and my hair is wet and it's dark out today and I'm just I'm just not feeling it. As much as I love looking like a drowned rat, I'll be streaming again later today, so there will be time to see my hair and its luscious, glorious, non-wet rat state. But yeah, so now that you're here, we can move on. We can do something else real quick. Check it. First off, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you were aware or you were here at the time. You know what? That's actually kind of inverted from what I wanted. Do 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 do. Oh. Well, god damn it. New Fawn, who this? Yo, what's up, Hacks? How you doing? So now we have two people here. That's fantastic. That is a good thing. Um, and I really fucked this up. There you go, fixed. Um, here's the thing, okay? I've come up with names since we have all agreed. We have all agreed. If you weren't here at the time, that sucks. We've all agreed that what we're going to be doing is this is going to be a horror themed game, and as such, Yan2Dere no longer works because it's not really going to be 2D, and it's going to be horror themed, and that name no longer functions and serves a purpose. So I've come up with several names, and you guys who are here will get to pick. And I'll, if you guys pick two different things, I'll be the arbiter and pick one. You weren't there. Unfortunate. Yeah, you weren't there. You weren't there, but we're horror themed, and it'll be good. Look. We even have a big ass, honestly, a way too big eyeball that we made in about 5 seconds. Anyway, so we have names. So we're renaming the whole thing. And you guys get to pick. See, they may have picked the theme, but you get to pick a name. So it's good. Alright? I have come up with several. And I have reasons for each of these. So Heartworm just sounds just kind of cool. I just kind of fuck with it. Alright? Heartbleed is both horror themed and also that was like a really bad exploit and bug that like hackers used recently. So it's also, you know, horror themed. So if that works in the whole programmer pun joke haha thing. We got Rotten Love. Okay. I don't really need to explain that. The main character, all right. I've come up with an idea for the main character, Zombie Girl. Wow, I know, original. Rotten Love, okay. Neck Romance. I really hope I don't have to explain that one. It's just a pun. Call it Mustache Man's Left Ball. I'm not doing that. And we have Undedication. All right. If you have any actual suggestions, those are, you know, you can say it. But these are what we got going on. All right. So whoever's here, if it's Neon and not just Hacks. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what the game is actually truly about. It's a Yandere Sim clone, my guy. That's all it is. It's a Yandere Sim clone where I poke fun at Yandere Simulator for being bad. And that's it. That's, you know, there's not a whole lot to it. It's a satire game, more or less. All right, so what do we think? What are our thoughts on this? I'll get back to you on that in 7 business days. No, you gotta pick now. Because if it doesn't get picked now, I'm gonna pick later. Oh, I'll pick at the doctor's office. I'll flip a coin. Uh-huh, yeah, I'll pick it. I'll pick it. We're diversifying our portfolio here. We gotta branch out. Heartbleed, I guess. It's fair. Fair enough. All right, so we have 1 vote for Heartbleed because there's 2 people here. So whenever he gets back, we'll ask him. Whenever Neon is here. Neon, if you're here. Holla holla if you hear me, dude. For now, though, back to assets. Wow. It's a chalkboard. Amazing. Great Spirit Neon, if you're here, give us a sign. I need an answer to my present question. Is it gay if you something? Is it gay if you like men? Yeah, what's up, man? Why no face cam? Because my hair is wet and I'm gross and I look like a dead rat. And I don't feel like it. I don't feel like looking like a drowned rat on stream right now. I will stream again later today if you're around, where I will look less like a dead man. No, I fucked up the cylinder. No! No! Alright, we're making a trash can right now. It's trash can time. And we're doing my favorite shit. Watch this. 7. Is it gay to like men? Reminds me of my top 10 ways to tell if you're gay. Number 1 is you like boys. It's true. It's true. That's like probably. I feel like that's, you know, probably the easiest way to tell if you're gay or not. Do you or do you not look at a man and be like, damn, I'd kiss him. I may or may not kiss that man. That's a meter high trash can, so I'm gonna squish it down a little bit. A meter high is a bit. Oh shit. You also may want to start snapping shit to the grid. That is not to the grid. Oh, it is to the what? In what world? Oh my god. Oh, that is to the grid. Okay. I tested multiplayer in your SCP, right? And how'd it go? Shit's absolutely fucked. Yeah. sounds like testing multiplayer. It's typically how that goes. How high are trash cans? Typical height of trash can. I don't know. Oh, fuck. It's not fucked in the way you think, no? In what way is your multiplayer? I could send a screenshot, you know what I mean? It's okay. Do tell. What the fuck? I'm dying laughing. Fuck. Okay, no, that's, you know, that's better than the boring ways of it being fucked up. It could be worse. You like boys. No, it's not true. I'm not a boy kisser. This is preposterous. Not true. My romantic interest is none of your business. What I like is my business. Alright. Cut UV. Boom, boom. Oh, fuck. Shit. Laughing for stuff such as nonsense commercials of a dog appearing in unexpected places, even over a car. Fair enough. Neon, we need your help. You need to help us pick a name for the game, okay? We need help. You gotta help us out here, man. I have a few names. We need you to. Yan didn't vote. Yeah, he didn't vote. We need to. Don't vote. I misread that entirely. Neon, if you weren't here at the time, the game is transitioning from being purely a shitpost to something of some substance, and we decided that it should be horror themed. Okay? Okay? What's the true goal of the game's graphics? The goal of the game's graphics is to be plasticine. We decided, yes. Is to be kind of a plasticine model type stuff. We're using gradient texturing to achieve this look. Here's some assets already made. So it's horror vibes, alright? So it's kind of like miniatures, but with horror themed is the general look of the game, right? But we have names. We have some names. Heartbleed is one of them. We have Heartworm, Heartbleed, Rotten Love, Necromance, and Undedication. These are the several I came up with before stream. If you have your own to suggest, we could totally do that. Or if you just want to pick one, that's also totally chill, but Heartworm. Okay, we have one for Heartworm and one for Heartbleed, and I'm gonna be honest, I was fucking with Heartworm, so actually, you know what we'll do? I'll do a heads or tails, alright? We'll do a random. That way no one feels no one feels like it's right. Let's do google.com coin flip. Google.com, goddamn. Coin flip. Alright, hold on. Alright, so heads for Heartworms, tails for Heartbleed, alright? Heartworm it is. You know what, we could do best 2 out of 3 though. We'll do 2 out of 3, that way, you know, it's really okay, so we got 1-1. We have 1-1. Alright, it's Heartworm. We did it 2 out of 3. I not just hacks. I gave you my best effort. I really tried. Super rigged. It's not rigged. That's just how the coins fell, man. That's just how the coins fell. So Heartworm, it is. It's been decided by 3 coin flips and no less. I demand a recount. Some orange guy. What the fuck? Oh, trash can. Bop, bop, bop. I'm putting too much effort into this fucking trash can. This shit do not matter. Boom. Cool. Anyway, you be flowing rap. Oh. What? Weird, whatever, don't care. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, we gotta give it a fucking material. Uh, Trash can. And image texture. Oh yeah, I'm actually, like, maybe slightly brain dead. Ooh. Squish it like that. Why are you red? Oh. No. Why are you purple? I'm gonna be real, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know either. Okay. Well, you know, at least we're both on the same page. What? Where's the... I mean, sure, yeah, why not? We could have a really, you know, a nice pretty trash can. Whoa. Nah. Really loves to pick up the red. Oh my god. Less red, please. Guys, we have a trash can. Oh my god. Amazing. Truly. Does it look like it'd be smooth? Oh. Yeah, disgusting. So, we'll go with flat. Icky. Trash can. You know, actually, we need to do... This is chalkboard. We need to make walls. We need to make some walls. And there's... That'll be slightly more complicated. Oh, no. Not you. That's what the orange guy said. What the fuck are you... What are we talking about? No politics on my channel, please. What happened? How the fuck? What did I hit? I actually don't know what what did I hit? My grid is gone. My UI is fucked. I have to like alt tab and like wait, no politics? Yeah, no politics on the dude making a game channel. There's no need for it. Politics don't matter here. It's all about gaming and creating stuff, which is irrelevant to politics in my world. No hablo a Mexican. That was a good joke. That was really good. Um Blender, my edit UI is gone. Help. I know. Politics are very heavy and no depth. Extremely. Extremely so. And it really shouldn't be the case. I want to go on a little bit of a tangent here. Politics should be boring as hell. It really should be. And the fact that it isn't is a failure of the current political system. Like, it should not be entertainment in any way. And it shouldn't be this heated. It should be like the fucking most boring shit in the world. It should not be like, but you know, we live in polarized times, unfortunately. Control Alt. Oh my god, that's not what I want. It's also not. Why is my UI gone? I want to just save and restart Blender. I have no idea what the fuck I pressed. I've never seen that. I like fat fingered one of the keys. Oh, it's gone now forever. Oh fuck. What do I do? Oh, and it's here. Well, that's not helpful at all. Why is my grid gone? My short stream is becoming even shorter due to the technical issues I'm having. Toggle viewport overlays. Shift Alt Z. Yeah, I probably did press that. Ah, nice. If you're wondering how the fuck I fat fingered that, is because I tried to press like Alt Z with my fucking thumb. So I'm like curling my thumb under my palm onto a key. Didn't work out. Anyway, we're making walls right now. Shift Z to only to do cool shit. Wow. S Shift Z. That's like half a meter. Half a meter is fair. Half a meter works. See, I want to inset, but I don't want to inset on this bottom bit. You might go? All good, man. The stream is only going to be going for another like half an hour anyway. So it is all Gucci. Just remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And also hydrate and get good rest and eat properly. What if I... Oh, I can't just put a point there. Okay, we'll draw 2 points. Check this out. I'm thinking with my brain here. I got my thinking cap on. We take these 2 points, okay, and we merge them. These 2 points. Oop. And we merge them. Boom. Then we get all these points and we go size Z0 so that they're all nice flat. And then now slightly above, so then we turn that on. Oh my god. I got my thinking cap on. Boom. Okay, now they're all now it's the thing that I wanted to have happened, mostly, more or less. Okay. Now then, are you in North America? I noticed the daylight on your screen in my first. Yeah, I'm in North America. I'm in the US of A. I just usually stream early to noon because my brain is just being it again. I have major mood swings. I don't know if I told you. All good, man. Hopefully I'll be like So you don't have to worry about it, my dude. Um, I got my own issues as well. Manage it as best you can and live the best life you are able to, my dude. Yeah, so the reason I stream so much right now is I am unemployed and it keeps my mind off of things. So I'm literally I'm quite compelled to stream for longer hours and as much as possible. Which who knows if that's helpful or not. But yeah, I'm able to do this as much because I currently have no job and I have no money. It is what it is. This should be here in the middle. Yep. And then we want, oh my God. We want to extend it out by a certain one. I don't know how long that, we could actually find out. Give me a second. Watch this. Check this out. Quick hacks. That's 2.51 meters. So we'll want to extend this. Oh my God. By 2 point, by like here. Wait, I could just do it to there. I have grid lines. Hold on, hold the phone. Mesh cube. So I'm using both Game Maker Studio 2 and Doom Engine. Hell yeah. The Doom Engine has, like, there have been modern games made in it that are really good. Okay, so I want to move this over. Not like that. Faces, move it over like this. Then have it extend to here. Reason being. Oops. Reason being is now what I can do when I'm in game, yeah? Or in engine. This wall will just like connect. And like I can do like this one here, then this one, then this one, and it'll all be seamless, and I can do a nice roundabout. At least that's what that's what it should do in theory. Um I need to turn snapping off. Kind of want to have like this, and then what I'd like to do is have those like iron spikes, you know? Like the little curly iron gate type things. I'm not sure how. I'll need a picture of that before I can just make it. I'm not that cool to just have that in my memory. Um, and making that seamless is gonna be a bit tricky. So we'll we will put that on the back burner for now. That's not classroom stuff. That's technically infrastructure. Oh. What actually, okay, so what what we can do uh is retexture these guys. to make them fit in universe. And these will get a slight modification. Just like that. That way we can see. I kind of like having there be like a bit of a grid. I kind of fuck with it. Not like too much, but like a little bit. Let me go in here. And then we add new floor tile. And of course these didn't tile. You know what, actually, hold on. I have material maker. There are certain things that I'm thinking about for how this game should look. And one of them, I think, is that the player house should be realistic, or like a different style, like more realistic than literally everything else in the game. And the things in there should follow that suit, just so that like the player and the things associated with the player are all kind of like off and wrong, to kind of push the idea without ever actually saying it that the player is kind of freakazoid. And to do that, material maker should be dude, it saved this gross shit that I was working on just to fuck with. Which is actually great because I have use for this. Let me just do window capture, material maker. Oh. Why does nothing fucking work with window capture? I don't get it. What happened? What happened in program design that made window capture just like absolutely eat shit? Like, why do I have to use game capture for fucking everything? Like, in what way does that make sense? Anyway, I was fucking with this. I was trying to make like a goopy. This is all procedurally made, which is why it's pretty sick. Oh yeah, it was this. This is what, like, that's the roughness. Yeah, something like that. We'll have to see how this looks. Should be able to file, save as. Like, this should, what's good about this is that it tiles, and that's like this whole like material maker type the program is meant so that like to use in like games and stuff. So it is supposed to tile. But we can do we can start a new one and make like actual like floor tiles. And I think we can do that with like, oh, there literally is a tile pattern. Nice. And like normal. And just have some, you know. Oh, we can neat. Nice. My computer's eating shit right now. Oh, very cool. We'll go for 1. so that my computer doesn't absolutely shit itself. One is not. Oh, we can do columns and rows. Holy shit! Why is my computer like actually dying? It's a tile pattern. Good lord. I'm lagging so hard right now. Like, this is insane. I'm getting 3 FPS. 1 FPS. I'm literally gonna close Blender in hopes that this, like, kind of... Dude, what is happening? Why is this so shitty? What? This shows up on the screen. I can't see this on my own, on my end. This is so unbelievably scuffed. Impressively so. What? So here's the thing. What you guys can see is not what I see. I just have to, wow. That's insane. Sorry, like that was so, and now it's fine. I probably looked like insane there for a bit, but like I was getting like 2 FPS and like nothing was happening. Now we're at 100. That's crazy. I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, just give me some bevel. Does this? Ooh. Ooh. We have like a normal map. Nice, nice. We should be able to get a color ramp. And we can select the colors, right? Yeah. This will be nice because what we can do is we can have like the mortar be like gross brown. You know, kind of like just like an icky gross brown. And we can add actually like schmutz to it because we can add like a noise. Triangular Voronoi. Hell yeah. That's a schmutz if I've ever seen one. I don't know if I want triangular though. I think I just want normal Voronoi because that looks like cells. Which is super sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me like give it like a blend. Alright. So we blend this with this. Okay. Actually, no, we don't blend that output. We blend this output. Okay. And we get another like color ramp. And for the random schmutz, what we do is you get the color, we get color, then we colorize. We do filter colorize. Okay. Do another blend. So we're not blending the straight Voronoi. Doing Voronoi, colorized, schmutz bullshit. Okay. Then we have it be like a gross, icky, piss color. Okay. And then like, yeah, get an alpha in there. So we got like poo poo on the ground. Okay. Blend that. Get rid of this albedo. And then, boom. Check that. And then we can do all these. We can do like an overlay. This poo pissy pissy shitty brown. That's what we like. We're gonna go for like a more, we could do like a bloody type thing. Cause you know, horror vibe and all that. Kinda looks like mold. It's gross. That's pretty sick. See, that's like, you know, this is some like asset creation. This is good. Oh, come on. To direct acts. I guess that one looks better. I don't know. It's really hard to tell with this kind of thing. First, I'm gonna save it to gross tiles. Feel like it's not quite. But we can round it as well. A little round. 0.8 round. I don't even know what this corner does. Oh, we could do an offset. That's pretty sick. Running bond, English bond. Ooh. Flemish. Nah, herringbone. We could do herringbone. Basket weave. Spanish bond. Spanish bond is not the way to go. We're gonna go for running. For sure. Now it's mostly the normal that I'm not fucking with. Like maybe, ooh, that looks way better than what we had. Oh, fuck yes. Okay. That's what we needed to do. Cool, cool, cool. So I definitely need that in the, hold on. That's sick. File, open recent, fleshy. All right. The normal here was like no good. Ooh, yeah. Now we're fucking that. Now that's fucking okay. That's sick. Yes. I want that to be blurred a little bit. There needs to be some blur here. Filter blur. What is this? Scratches. You should not be blurred. That maybe. That definitely a little bit. This looks like either magma or living flesh. It is meant. This one is supposed to be fleshy. This is meant to be fleshy. Hell yeah. I'd love the scale to be increased on both of these, to be honest. 16, 16. Okay, that's a bit too much. That's better. But I want this, like, this one. Yeah. It's a bit... I'd love the roughness to be... This is that. This is... That's not great for roughness. Yes. There we go. Now the reason, like, this is kind of exaggerated for the roughness. You got to keep in mind that our resolution is really low, which means that a lot of the detail will get lost. So you kind of have to emphasize things a bit more. That's sick. That's awesome. My scratches, like, don't show up at all. That's okay. Cool. That's awesome. I'm very happy with that. This does such a good job. Now I'm seeing over polished and industrial recent style graphics. The industrial, so this is purely for the player house. That's what this is for. We're having, there's two, essentially there will be two competing styles going on. So my plan, right, is to have the player house be full of stuff that is, like, oddly kind of realistic and not cartoony and gross and just kind of like in a sense just kind of like wrong. But when you get to the actual, like, school, everything is kind of like plasticine, pretty like cutesy, in a sense, although, like, gross, but, like, you'll see, cutesy in that kind of way. It's like simplistic. So that way I'm showing without telling that the player is fucky and, like, fucked up in some kind of way and, like, not good by having the dichotomy of, like, gross realistic kind of textures and shit in the things connected to the player, and then everywhere else is, like, this kind of cutesy although horror styled themed stuff. You know what I mean? I'm implying the player's bad in a sense. Anyway, I gotta go because I have a doctor's appointment soon. So I gotta make sure that I am prepared for that. But I will stream again later today. Hopefully, hopefully I can get some ADHD meds, but we'll see, because that's not technically what this thing is. Anyway, I gotta make sure I'm ready for that. So I'll see you either tomorrow or later today. Peace, man.